All right, welcome back. We are here with Team England. I will take a moment to introduce our team. Here we have Charley Hull playing in her second crown with a record of 2-2-0. Georgia Hall playing in her first UL International crown. Jodi Ewart Shadoff playing in her second event with a record of 3-0-1. And then Bronte Law making her debut at the UL International crown. All right, we'll start here with Charley. Charley, you're all veterans of match play, played many match play events, but for Europe. What's it like this week to be able to play for the English flag and play for your country?
Yeah, to represent England is a great honour. It's really nice, and it reminds me back of my amateur days when I was brought up playing for England, and it's really fun, you know, because me and Georgia and Bronte played together in the same teams as growing up. I think Jodi was pro by then, but it was a lot of fun.
Jodi, you and Charley were on the team that came close, played so well in 2016, finished tied for third. Does that make you want to win this one even maybe a little bit more?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we didn't really know what to expect coming into the 2016 UL International Crown, but after playing in it, it really makes me want to, win. So I think we have a really great team and a lot of match play experience, and everybody's on good form. So,
Georgia, this is one of the rare match play and team events that doesn't have a captain. What's the dynamic for the four of you, kind of working as four captains and managing yourself this week as opposed to playing under a captain?
Yeah, it's really cool, and it's quite different because, like you say, we're used to playing under someone or under a captain. So, we've all been very kind of vocal, and I think it's taken us about 10 hours to discover our song. So we spent pretty much all 9 holes speaking about it today and had about 10 different options, but I think we got there in the end.
And Bronte, just wrapped up an amazing Ryder Cup week. Great win for the Europeans. Do you guys take any inspiration from their play last week?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there was a fair few England faces playing in that team, so it's definitely cool to obviously, carry that on. And, I was saying to the girls earlier today, the last time I wore my England jersey was when England won the European Team Championship. So, I'm hoping that I can kind of, keep the winning streak going.
We'll open it up for questions. We're going to start with Matt Cooper, and then we'll come in front to Randall.
Hi, just again about the Ryder Cup. How much did you all catch of it? You travelling, did you struggle to see all of it? But is there any stories from what you managed to catch?
I saw the singles match on Sunday. I arrived Sunday afternoon, so I managed to see it all.
And was there any particular sort of standout memory as you were watching?
Ian Poulter, Sergio, I think Rory had a tough finish, and then John Rahm as well.
Randall?
Bronte, it sounds like you enjoy the psychological component of match play. Could you speak to what you like about that part of match play and just what your attitude and mentality is with an opponent in match play?
I just kind of like the whole idea of being head-to-head against someone, with golf being a game where you're playing against a huge field most of the time. It's kind of nice to, look in someone's eye and, kind of think that you're intimidating them in some way. And, there's all these different rules that you play in match play that you don't play in stroke play that, you can kind of use to your advantage. And, growing up in England, we obviously played a lot of match play, and you kind of learn those certain, you learn a certain way to use the rules to your advantage. And, I think that that's something that it gives you a lot of confidence. And, I hope that we can, use that this week to our advantage. And, it's just a lot of fun for me. I, have loved playing match play my whole life. And obviously on this scale, it should be a really fun week. And I'm looking forward to playing alongside these three.
The quick follow-up is it sounds like you all play in a lot of team events growing up. You mentioned the European Team Championship. I know the Curtis Cup. Any other big ones that you guys are typically involved in?
Home internationals. Is England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales against each other. That was a pretty good event.
And World Team Championships is like probably one of the biggest team events you can play in as an amateur.
Yeah, it was good.
Then we had like Junior Ryder Cup, Junior Solheim. You know, we all played in those too. So
And the Spirit International, that was a good event.
Further questions for Team England? We'll go back to Matt Cooper.
How much are you looking forward to the final match up against the home team and the prospect of the huge crowds? I'll take that to Georgia.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, in their home country, and I think there's going to be so many, you know, crowds supporting them, obviously, and, you know, we're just going to, like, stay in our own kind of bubble and focus on our own shots, but before that, we've got 2 important matches to play anyway, so we're just going to focus on Thursday first, I think.
So my question is to Georgia Hall. You mentioned that you have a lot of experience doing match play. And so based on your experience, what do you think is the best combination in terms of teammates? Like, for instance, do you think it's best to be paired with somebody who compensates for your skills? For instance, if you're a long hitter, do you think it's best to be put together with somebody who's a strong putter? Or do you think it's more important or better to be on the same team with somebody that you're comfortable with or you're perhaps more close with?
Yeah, I think that a lot depends on what format you're playing, and you know, we're playing 4 balls, so I think with 4 balls you can attack a lot more, and you can go like, you know, I'm just going to like go for every flag, and I'm sure my partner will as well, because you know there's 2 chances of making a birdie, and
so which combination do you think it's better to be matched with skills?
I think it's most important to be with someone that you're comfortable with. The worst thing you want is, you know, spending 4 hours, you know, with someone who you probably don't feel as comfortable with, or you feel you can't say things to, or you know, like you should never like apologise and stuff like that. So I think just have like a good friend with you, and you can have a lot of fun and chat alongside. I think it's more important than the actual game, especially in 4 ball.
Front to Randall, please.
A question for Jodi. Earlier this year, Georgia mentioned how Justin going to #1 was inspiring for the English, and now you watch Tommy Fleetwood and Ian Poulter, a big role in the Ryder Cup. Just overall, how much do, you know, watching other Englanders succeed like that motivate and inspire you all?
Yeah, I mean, it's very inspiring to see these guys playing so well, especially last weekend. I think the strength of English golf is at a high right now, and it's going to be nice to see, you know, in 10 or 15 years' time how it inspires the younger generation. So, yeah, I mean, it's great to see.
Anything further for Team England? Well, thank you, ladies. Good luck this week. We'll see you on the first tee.